Ladies, I'm here tonight on the show. And the first thing I want to say tonight is that I am going to be switching the time for these. These are terrible, like super late, or even going into the morning. So starting on Monday, I will start doing these sports videos, um, probably around 5 o'clock p.m. I'm gonna switch it up. Trying to make both of my videos during the daytime. Maybe my wrestling one at 1 o'clock and my sports one at 5 o'clock. I think the views could be a little bit higher. Because I know it's even people, they wake up and I think it gets shoved down in the bottom of the subscription box because it's way too early. I mean, freaking people are 6 in the morning, especially on a freaking Friday slash Friday night slash Saturday morning. So yeah, I'm definitely switching the time to 5 p.m. starting on Monday for these videos. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much a sports video. NFL, maybe with a little bit of NBA. But let's get ready here tonight, man. Starting off this wonderful weekend, NBA packed action, Royal Rumble, if you're a wrestling fan, and then we got Conference Championship Sunday. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. So we start off with the freaking Dolphins have said that Tui Tagovailoa remains in concussion protocol and will not be able to participate in the Pro Bowl activities. Ladies and gentlemen, Tui Tagovailoa, you know what happened earlier a few months ago? He had that terrible um, concussion where his fingers were like tingling and stuff, right? Like he was having a seizure or something. Versus the Bengals on Thursday Night Football. And then before that, I remember the previous week he also got hit in the back of the head. And I mean, this guy suffered multiple concussions here in this past season. Oh man, and now they're saying it's been what? When was the last time we see Tony Tagovailoa on the field? It's been at least a month, and he still has a concussion. I mean, the Pro Bowl's not until like what, February, and when was the last time we saw him? December, November. The fact that he's not going to be able to play for almost like what, 1 or 2 months, it is crazy. It is scary, and it makes you wonder: could they be open to Tom Brady? Because this guy, he's good. He's not that good, but he's not Joe Barrow, Patrick Mahomes, but he's good. But he just can't stay healthy, man. He just cannot stay healthy. And they got all that freaking weapons, right? Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Mike Krzyzewski, Raheem Morris, the running back. They got to address the offensive line, maybe tighten up the defense. But it makes you wonder, Tom Brady, hey, come down here to Miami. You're already in Florida. Make the drive down here to South Beach. Maybe you can bring some of your freaking teammates from the Buccaneers, and let's try to get this thing going over here in Tampa. We got the tight end. It's not quite Rob Gronkowski, but we have a pretty good tight end here in Mike Krzyzewski. Jalen Waddle. This would probably be the best receivers core Tom Brady has had probably since the Patriots, right? When he had Wes Walker and Randy Moss. Um, could they consider it, man? Tom Brady also, you get to get some really good payback on Belichick as you would play him twice a year. You would get to play at least once a year in legit stadium, the stadium where you won freaking six Super, or the place where you became a six-time champion. It's intriguing, ladies and gentlemen. It is intriguing. Could they do it at least for 1, 2, 3 years? Who knows? I think Brady at this point of his career, he's on a year to year. He doesn't know when he's going to retire. But could this do this, man? Could they? I think the Raiders, the 49ers, believe it or not, are probably going to be in the mix. But I think the Dolphins, with the news come out that Tua Tagovailoa is still in concussion protocol, at least after weeks, a month after freaking getting concussed. I think you really look at this if you're Miami, and also if you're Tom Brady, man. Jesus Christ, man. McDaniel's pretty good offensive minded coach, runs the same system, right? The West Coast system, very, very quarterback friendly. And I think that's what Tom Brady needs at the age of 45, 46 years old. He kind of needs a freaking system like this where they run the ball, they like I said, they gotta tighten up the offensive line and the defense. But when it comes to skill players, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Mike Krzyzewski, Raheem Morris, as good as it gets, man. We'll see what happens here, man. Anyways, let's more news. The Falcons I think they got a new defensive coordinator. They hired Ryan Nelson to their defensive coordinator. Congratulations, Ryan Nelson on the job. The Bengals rule out their freaking offensive linemen, Johan Williams and Alex Copa, are both ruled out for the AFC Championship game. I believe these are the only two players who are not playing. I think obviously Mahomes has the ankle injury, but he's going to play. And then on the other side, I think Asante Maddox, the safety from the Eagles, I believe he's going to play, even though he's on the injury report. Who else? I think Devil Samuel McCaffrey were on the injury report, but they're mostly going to play. But that's pretty much the two guys that are not probably going to play, the two offensive linemen, Alex Copa and Johan Williams from the Bengals. Let's see here. The Colts are actually going to interview defensive coordinator from the New York Giants, Wink Martindale, for a head coaching interview. So could he get the job in Indianapolis? Wink Martindale. We'll see what happens. I think interim coach Jeff Saturday is still in the run as well. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, man, we'll see what happens. There's still four, I think. Denver, Indianapolis. Who else? There's who else? Carolina hired Frank Reich. I can't even remember the other teams, and I apologize. I know it was 5, now it's 4. Carolina hired. It's Denver. Let me see here. It's Denver. I don't even know who are the other teams. Indianapolis. Oh, whatever. Anyways, so I think that's about it. Let's see. Any basketball news? Luka Doncic is questionable with his day today, basically with the ankle sprain he suffered in last night's game. After hurting his left ankle in white victory over the Suns on Thursday, Mavericks All-Star Luka Doncic is expected to be day today with what's described as a mild sprain. So he did some mild sprain. That was a hell of a win they got over the freaking the Mavericks. Freaking Joel Embiid got fined $30,000 for doing the freaking Triple H DX chop on what was it, on Wednesday versus the Brooklyn Nets. Jesus Christ, that's hilarious. But I think Bobby Portis is going to be out for a while with a freaking MCL sprain. Pretty much the same injury that Kevin Durant's been dealing with. But yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see what happens on Sunday, right, with the games. I'm pretty sure Bengals are going to win. I just think I think a big one of the things is Joe Burrow. He's healthy. Mahomes is probably not 100%. And then I feel like they're finally going to miss Tyreek Hill in this game. I think there's going to be at least 1 or 2 times where Joe Burrow hooks up deep with Ja'Marr Chase. And what are you going to do? Pacheco, Nicole Hartman, Juju Smith-Schuster. I think they're going to really miss Tyreek Hill in this game. They're going to miss that big play home run ability of Patrick Mahomes connecting with Tyreek Hill. So I got the Bengals. In the other game, I think San Francisco's the better football team, but I think the Eagles have the better quarterback. That's more of a 50-50 game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think, as far as experience, right? They're both going to be in their third playoff game. Hurts goes into the game 1-1. Brock Purdy goes into the game 2-0 as far as their playoffs. But that's going to be a tough one to pick. I don't know I don't know who to pick. I was picking San Francisco, but I'm thinking Eagles because I did see a stat that rookie quarterbacks in conference championships games are 0-4. So now I think the Eagles might win. I was San Francisco like the first, half of the week. But after seeing that stat, I'm like, damn, we'll see what happens. But that one's more of a 50-50. I just think that Bengals, because Joe Burrow is healthy, Mahomes is not, and because they actually have a deep threat, and they just have better weapons, right? T. Higgins, um, the tight end Hurst, Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd. Like, I'm sorry, all those weapons are way better than freaking Juju Smith-Schuster, Nicole Hartman, Isaiah Pacheco. Now, they got Travis Kelce, right? But after Travis Kelce, I feel like, look, even number ones, right? Kelce, um, Jameer Chase, pretty even. But after that, uh, T. Higgins, way better than freaking, to me, than freaking Juju Smith Schuster. Tyler Boyd, way better than freaking Nicole Hartman, right? And Joe Mixon's better than Isaiah Pacheco or Trevor Etienne. No, not Trevor Etienne. What's his name? Clyde Edwards. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I don't know which one they're going to use, whether it's Isaiah Pacheco or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We'll see which one they use. But I just feel that Barrow's healthy, Mahomes is not, and Barrow has better weapons. The other one, I'm not sure. I think San Francisco's maybe a little bit. I think San Francisco might have the better secondary, the better linebacking core. San Francisco has a freaking Pro Bowler everywhere. Fred Warner on the linebacker core. You got freaking Nick Bosa on the defensive line. What's that other guy? He's a safety or the corner. Yeah, they just have a Pro Bowler in every. Obviously you got George Kittle, the tight end, Deebo Samuel. See, that's a huge difference right there. George Kittle, way better than Dallas Goedert. Because the wide receivers are pretty evenly matched, right? Brendan Ayuk and Deebo Samuel compared to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. The big difference is it would be the tight end, George Kittle, way better than Dallas Goedert. Running backs, obviously, Christian McCaffrey's way better than, not way better, but he is better than Miles Sanders. But then you give the edge to the, because of the athleticism, right? Way more athletic is Jalen Hurts than Brock Purdy. But yeah, I mean, outside of the quarterback, it seems like San Francisco has a better team. But also remember the going back to the quarterback, the 0-4 that rookies are 0-4 in conference championship games. It's tough, ladies and gentlemen. It is tough. I'm for sure going with the Bengals. I was leaning San Francisco. Now I'm leaning more Philadelphia because I see that stat. They're 0-4. We'll see what kind of game plan Jonathan Gannon has. Maybe that would also help me lean more to Philadelphia if Jonathan Gannon was more of a veteran coach. Because Jonathan Gannon, I think it's only his second year as a defensive coordinator, right? Or at least with Philly. If it was like Dan Quinn or more of a the guy from Steve Spagnuolo, more of a veteran defensive coordinator, what's his face? Rex Ryan, somebody more like with experience. I'm like, oh, he's even Bill Belichick, Mike Tomlin. They're going to confuse the hell out of Brock Purdy, right? With that talent Philadelphia has, especially at the front seven, Brendan Graham, Reddick, Fletcher Cox, all those, with that talent they have on that front seven, if they had a good defensive coordinator, I'm like, they're going to confuse the hell out of the rookie Brock Purdy. They have the talent, but do they have the game plan to really confuse this rookie? Dallas was able to occasionally, but he did get away. He didn't throw an interception, but he did get limited to just 19 points. So we'll see. I think Philly's. I guess they're past. Well, I mean, Dallas's defense is pretty good too. Right? So I mean, if Micah Parsons and the Marcus Lawrence, led by Dan Quinn, couldn't figure it, well, at least it was 19 points, right? If Prescott gets more touchdowns, they win, right? All you had to do is score 20 points and you win. So a lot of it was on the freaking offense. They just couldn't cash in. But I think the defense did its job. Maybe if Philly does a similar job to what Dallas did, I think Philly wins this game, right? I think Hurts can put up more than 20 points on the board. The difference is that the Eagles. I don't know if Jonathan Gannon is gonna have that game plan as good as a game plan as Dan Quinn had. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens. Royal Rumble tomorrow, and then Sunday football. But until next time, holla.